stuff.
Uh,
I have. I think. I honestly think I'm going to give up the Jestful Javelin
Okay.
if anybody wants it. And I'm going to attune to the Rib Ticklers, the Sharp Tongue, and the Puntastic Cape.
I'm sorry, what the hell did we buy?
Everything.
We got a fair bit. Speaking of, do we have stats on the Chakra Codex and the Fantastic Cape so I can copy them down?
Oh, crap. I knew I forgot to do something. I've got them in the... Like, I've got a shop's handout, but I forgot to make actual handouts for them. Crap, hold on.
Can you drop attunement and just change it easily?
Well, with an hour.
Yeah, it takes the same amount of time to
Okay.
attune as to unattune.
Okay, I'm just going to keep everything. They were my jokes. I'm reading these again, and I'm like, nah, I love all these things.
All right. Well, anyway, last time on the Adventures in Punderland, you guys talk about it while I make little item handouts real quick because I'm stupid and I forget to do things.
Well, I wasn't,
Bless you.
so I can't. Excuse me.
Last time in Punderland, I was the only character there, and I had to tell jokes. I got deflated and then turned down a quest to summon Dainichi, or Sin. I think the character's called. That stole the show the minute they appeared by swallowing some chattering tea.
So now I'm going to be the proc comedy guy.
Yes, and the fact that you call us we has not been lost on we. So you'll hear my character mimic you a lot when I'm talking about myself in like first person. I will be like saying we from me as well in your voice. But yeah, so we went to the clothes shop, we went to the weapon shop, and we went to the potion shop, and I think we decided just to go to Your Mama Forest.
The Yo Mama Forest.
But you know the quest we're on, Lynette, yeah? Remember the princess sent us to go and get that amulet of, like, was it humor? Or something like that?
I believe it was the Amulet of Mirth.
Either way, it was
Amulet of
stolen by Sir Irony.
amusement.
Of amusement.
Amulet of Amusement, yes. I knew it was alliterative.
And it's been
I think
stolen
it's
by Sir Irony.
Oh yeah, and, like, so Buskin started marching us around town and like introducing us to everybody, including the princess, and then just left us to it. Every time we asked him a question, he was like, "Whoa." That pretty much covers it. We only did shopping. What falls but never needs a bandage?
Autumn.
The rain.
Oh.
I shall ask again, can you hear me okay?
We're gonna hear you.
Alright, cool. Because sometimes this like headphone jack won't work.
We can actually hear you quite clearly. No.
Hmm. Good. There's no like background noise you can hear.
No?
You're good here.
Awesome. Don't hear my family fucking screaming at the animals.
No.
Good.
Just you?
Good. Good. Very good. Can't wait to get my pizza.
So you're... Yeah, you're in. You're in roll 20. Look at that.
I was in last time you were here.
I know, but it's so cool that you're in here.
Especially with that choice portrait. Because let's face it, Yone is definitely the best of the Quink squad.
Okay. It is how I want it to be enough, but I do need to clean up the language. But the Chuckle Codex is now in the accessories folder. I didn't know what to call it besides accessories. And in case you're wondering about the what's it called? The cape. It is just
Fantastic.
the Puntastic cape. It gives you a +1 to your charisma score while worn, and once per short rest you can cast Charm Person without expending a spell slot.
Huh.
That one's pretty easy to remember though, so that's. I'll actually remember to do these after. That was my bad. But anyway, you said you were wishing to go to the Yo Mama Forest now. Is everyone good with that, or do they want to continue shopping?
I have attuned to 3 items.
Okay, it'll take 3 hours though.
Yeah. Is that okay?
I'm okay with it. You guys could just sit around.
Lynette, do you want to go shopping?
I have no need for anything.
That's what I thought. Then I found the Chuckle Codex, which I'm
got
also
some
going to be attuned to 2 items.
You don't have to attune to the Chuckle Codex, by the way.
All right, so just one, the Fantastic Cape.
So, can I use the javelin as a melee weapon, or is it only a thrown weapon?
You can use it as a regular javelin, which
Can you guys stop screaming, please?
can be used melee or thrown.
Okay.
We're not screaming.
I don't think that was directed at us.
I know.
It's like, Jesus, they keep fucking screeching. Like, calm down. Like, I don't know.
Any more questions though?
No, but I think I should tell you that I'm attuned to the cape, the jestful javelin, and the rib ticklers.
All right. Does anyone want the sharp tongue then? I mean, you have it. Doesn't really matter if anyone wants to use it or not, you know.
That's the sword that when you make a quip after you attack with it, you get additional psychic damage as if you would cast Vicious Mockery.
Pretty much, yeah. As long as you don't even have to do it, it's just additional damage if you make a quip. Doesn't take an extra bonus action or anything. It's just additional if you make the quip. But if you roll a 20 on an attack roll, then you get to automatically cast it or then you get to cast Vicious Mockery as a bonus action.
Oh, nice. Unfortunately, I'm not proficient with swords, so
Yeah, so if nobody wants it, I'll just keep it on my person in my belt.
Yeah, maybe you'll be able to switch it out for something if you lose the javelin.
Exactly. Like if javelin sticks into something, then it GTFOs.
Or you
or
actually
if it gets eaten by rust monsters.
throw it off a cliff.
Yeah, miss. Yeah. Okay. But speak up if you do want it, because I am the sharing type.
All right, so you're heading towards the forest then?
Sure.
Babs.
All right. You walk along the path out of town a little while, and you notice that the flowers in the area seem to start kind of chuckling and laughing at you. You notice they're kind of pointing their leaves and whispering to each other. Don't seem malicious at all, but still, they're just giggling away. And it doesn't actually take you very long until you reach the edge of the Moyama forest. The Yomama
The
forest.
Moyama. I like Moyama better.
And as you near the Yomama forest, you could see a number of birds just flying around. They're very small, but they look like maybe a mix between a canary and a raven. And as they flit and flutter, you can hear their majestic chirp. Oh. Oh. Oh.
Majestic, huh?
And you think to yourself, man, that's not very majestic. Apparently.
No, not really.
And the forest seems to kind of magically want you to come inside. You just get this feeling that comes over you, almost like what could be a chill down your spine, in a way. And if anybody, well, I guess the only person that would be able to succeed on a history check would be Buskin. But if anybody wants any history about the Yomama Forest.
I am your tour guide after all, so let me.
Yeah, you try.
The Moyama.
The
Yeah.
Moyama.
The Moyama.
We're in the Moyama forest. Yep.
All right.
Do I get advantage because I'm from the world?
I wasn't gonna give you advantage. Like, maybe you're just not quite that interested in the Yomama Forest. But
Where else did I get all my Yo Mama jokes from?
I don't know. Do you have a lot of Yomama jokes?
We
Tell me a joke. Tell the DM a joke. If you amuse me, you can have advantage.
Is that how this campaign works?
That's how it is now.
I was right about to say it is now.
Yo Mama's so fat I took a picture of her last Christmas and it's still printing.
All right. You know that this forest is dangerous.
Yeah.
You know
Ooh.
that the Yo Mama jokes said by the inhabitants of this forest come with a psychic pain whenever you hear them. And you know that the land is, I wouldn't say ruled necessarily, but is kind of plagued by a goblin named Snickerstick.
A
Snickers.
goblin?
A goblin named Snickerstick. But you also know that while the Yo Mama Forest is full of dangerous, dangerous jokes aimed at people's mothers, very hurtful, offensive things could be said in here, there are nice people. And you think, you remember back that there is a squirrel named Chuckletooth that could possibly help guide you through the Yo Mama Forest and help you with your riddle that I don't even know if you remember.
I do not.
But yes, that's
Anyone,
that's what
anyone remember a riddle? Can I roll a history?
Sure, go ahead.
You're so loud.
All right, do you remember that the groundskeeper in the castle told you, in the heart of the Yo Mama Forest, where puns take flight, a tree of giggles hides the path to your delight.
I see. I repeat that in the voice I heard it.
Now, there's a lot of trees around, so it's got to be a specific tree.
Can I speak to the birds? Is that something I can do?
Do you know speak with animals?
No.
You could try to speak with the birds, though.
Yeah, if it wasn't something I could do, I don't think I would.
I don't know, you might think that you can.
I could try blinding the birds with dancing lights for what that's worth.
If you want.
I can't see how it would possibly help.
I didn't get any rations. How's that possible? Does every character not get rations?
I don't know. I think they're usually included in your packs, but I might be wrong about that. Do you want some rations? We can have some rations.
I was thinking, like, what I would do, and I think if I had some rations, I'd crumble them up and put them in my top hat.
I think you guys would probably have some rations, so everybody can have 1d4 rations.
Yeah, okay.
Each, not just 1d4 for everyone.
I'll roll for them, but I don't think my character needs them. They've already proven that they can eat just about anything.
Yeah,
They could be used for
crumble
other
them up.
things.
And put them in my little... I don't know if it's a ready-made nest or if it's just straw, but it's designed to have birds in there.
I got a 2.
Alright, then you get 2 rations. which could probably be like candy or something.
Candy! Oh, wait, wrong character.
Do you want some rations as well? You can
Are
roll
we
a
just-
1d4 for rations that your character started with.
I thought we started with 10 rations already in our packs.
I don't know.
Spare pack.
I just...
That's what it said. That's what it said.
Okay, then you started with rations. Nobody else did.
About to say, I started with 10.
Roll a just stockpile.
No, she's good. She don't need them. But as you... I would like you to also roll an animal handling kinky as you sprinkle a couple of crumbs in that.
There's some kind of whistling going on or something.
Well, as you sprinkle and just kind of stand there for a moment, two of those little birds fly down. They're little round things, little fluffles, you know, but they're tiny, and they've got really tiny wings that you don't think should actually keep them up
Like
whenever they
bees.
fly. Yeah, a little bit, but, you know, birds. And they just flit on down and begin to kind of nestle in and peck at the crumblies from the ration that you gave them.
Nice. Nice.
And every now and then you can hear it. Oh. Oh.
Why do they sound like that?
Are you asking as Buskin?
No.
Okay.
Well,
Well, you would know that if you
I'm asking.
maybe.
Why do they
Give me a
sound like that?
nature check.
Me?
Anybody who wants to know about these birds can get... And Buskin, since you are from here, you would...
Whoops, that's the wrong roll.
Well, I mean, I guess everybody else has got it. So,
I mean, it's the same mod, so.
Well, Buskin, those are what you call O-birds.
Oh.
Oh. And they have a very special role in the ecosystem of the Yo Mama Forest. See, they're actually scavengers. And they might actually help you out in a specific way.
Interesting.
So, Buskin, if you were to, I don't know, say a Yo Mama joke to an enemy, they might help you out.
And
Or
I'm
where they
gonna
go,
say- Yeah.
Exactly.
just demoralize them.
Oh, really?
Just
all I'm picturing is that freaking meme where all those guys are going, oh!
But that at the moment they're pacified. Oh. Oh.
Now I'm kind of tempted to test this out.
However, since they are nesting with Kinky, they might only help her.
If any characters like show interest, I'll take a rations out, crumble it, and put it in their hands. With a big smile on my face, nodding. With a scary stare, the constant evil eye.
This campaign is awesome.
But anyway, do you have any more questions? Or will you enter the forest?
The Moyama Forest.
Oh, we're entering.
Yamo be there.
At least we have to break first.
Alright. So as you enter into the forest, you notice that the wildlife in the area looks almost normal to your plane, but there's just slight changes. And by slight, I mean extreme changes. Such as you walk past a pond, you notice an alligator-like creature exuding visible vapors from his back.
I'll say, catch you later, alligator.
You hear a bit of a snarl, and you see as gas exhales from his mouth a little bit. And if anybody would like to, again, roll nature or anything, probably buskin', but someone might get like an idea of what these things are.
I'll give it a shot.
Another 18.
God dang, man. How do you know this forest so well?
It's because it's
told
the
you,
Yo
where'd you-
Mama Forest.
Where'd you think I got my Yo Mama jokes from?
Well, that right there is a fumigator.
A fu- A fumigator.
They can be kind of dangerous because of the gaseous fumes that they spew.
I'm too amused. I'm too easily amused.
Very good.
But yeah, as long as you don't go near its pond, then you should be fine. But that,
What you tell me about them is what I relay to my party, correct?
yes.
When I said catch you later, alligator, I was actually like moving the furthest away party member.
Oh, okay. And you continue on, and you see another couple of animals around, which is you see a floating sheep, almost translucent, just kind of floating around from shadow to shadow in the tree. And you can hear it going, "Bah, bah." And that right there is a bansheep. Beware its cry.
A bad sheep.
And as you continue on, looking at the strange fauna of the area, you hear a rustling in the trees. And as you, I don't know, do you stop or do you look to see what it is? How do you approach this rustling in the trees?
I would be straight to attention and point the javelin.
I am going to give a listen to see if I can tell how big it is.
All right, give me a
And
perception then. It seems to be many small things.
huh,
Maybe it's a bunch of bunnies.
it could. It could just as easily be a bunch of goblins. I'm debating whether or not to throw a cloud of daggers in there and see what hops out.
Oh,
Well,
Oh.
as you are debating, what you do see is uh a bunny which looks like a tiny little bread bun
aw.
just hop on out with a couple of squirrels and a few other things. I think there's like a Nolverine in there.
Wolverine.
Yeah.
Not really glad I didn't get to them.
As well as a Skeletoad.
Eh,
They just kind of look at you warily for a moment.
Hi.
I want to catch the bunny, but I don't know what I have no reasonable idea what I would do with it.
Eat it because it's made of bread.
Uh,
That had been on my mind, yes.
you will not eat a bunny in front of me, no matter what it's made of.
I might.
Oh, you sick fuck.
Well, as you
We used to toast these things in my youth.
and spread them with butterfly.
Jam butterflies.
Not peanut butterflies.
Uh, uh-huh.
Those
I've
are
never tried it.
actually not native to this area. We only have the butter butterflies here. But as you're kind of looking at them, one of the squirrels kind of hops up a little bit and says, "So, what's up?"
You talk.
You talk. Of course I do. Am I not supposed to?
I didn't know.
What are you, squirrelist?
I mean,
No?
you're a talking rabbit, Debbie. So
Yeah, but I'm more, humanoid. I'm not like an actual squirrel.
you bigot. It's insensitive.
What is this? Bash on Debbie Day?
It might be that every day.
Fuck.
Yeah. Anyway, what are you guys doing in the forest, huh? What you guys doing in here?
We have our quest.
You have a
I'll
death
recite
wish.
the quest to him. Or to the squirrel.
Uh-huh. Well, good luck with that.
Thanks.
What do you know about it?
Oh. You want to know what I know? I know lots of things. But what's it worth to you?
What do you want?
Right. Can I roll an insight for myself to see if this is who would be a good recipient of a Your Mama joke, or if that would be like an attack. Or if you would like any other jokes. Or do I just tell a joke?
It's up to you.
Are you gonna take it? Are you gonna do it?
So I'll look the squirrel in the eye with my good eye. And I'll say, why did the egg hide? It was a little chicken.
Yeah, nice. But he doesn't seem to be very receptive to that. He liked it,
He
but
liked it.
that doesn't seem
Okay.
to be what he's after.
Okay. I'll go even closer and I'll repeat the same joke.
No, I heard you. But I need something a little bit more tangible, if you get my drift. And he starts kind of cupping his little paw.
I'll like turn my head to the other side like a confused animal. And then I'll look to the others. I wonder what the others are thinking.
Wonder what the others are up to right now. And it pans 2 inches over.
We speculate that perhaps he is in need of some poison.
Like, what does he want?
He wants nuts.
Yeah, but you're a nut. Let's give you to him.
Aha! Aha ha ha! Very funny.
I mean,
Okay,
those
Doug.
rations that I got were like seeds and nuts, right?
They have them in there, yes.
Yeah, what's
so
some nuts?
I'm a bit nuts myself, so I
That's
guess
what I
I
was
could
gonna
hand
do.
myself over.
Aha! Subverted your expectations! This is just a normal squirrel wanting food!
Yeah, so I was gonna crumble some food in his hand, but I thought that'd be offensive. So I'll get one of my like trail mix bar thingies and crumble it in his little paws.
You see him kind of start throwing the pieces up in the air and catch them in his mouth, and he's just like, and he's being very obnoxious and like making noises that he probably wouldn't actually be able to make while he's chewing if he wasn't doing it on purpose. So he's just trying to make a menace of himself. And he's like, okay. Okay, so you want a different squirrel. So you gotta go find Chuckletooth.
Chuckle tooth.
He'll be able to get you up. But at the moment, he's kinda indisposed. See, there's this goblin around here who kinda thinks of this as his turf. And he and he kind of captured Chuckletooth for giving, like, basically what amounts to tours through the forest.
Tours.
Yeah, he's been acting like a guide for people coming in. So
he's been imprisoned for the reason we need him.
yeah. Snickerstick is a bit of a stick in the mud, a little bit. Ha, a snicker stick in the mud. Nah.
I'll give him a chuckle.
Oh, you might want to be careful though. He's the best yo mama joker in the forest. He's got a... Well, you might just want to... I'll tell you to just follow the sounds of the O-birds. And
Follow the sounds of the ogre.
you might be able to catch him.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Anything else?
Which direction does Snickerstick usually hang out in?
He kind of holds out his hand again.
Ugh. Give him another nut.
Suppose I'll have to.
The thing is, this is just like one nut at a time. You know?
All right, okay.
So you're not losing very much from your rations.
I've got birds to feed.
You're just feeding all the animals your rations.
Yeah, and when I'm doing that, and I'm like,
And by the time you actually want to eat, you're like, where all my rations go?
But you give him one more nut. It's like, oh, cashews. He just starts taking bites out of it. And then he points in the direction.
Alright then.
And
I
he's
guess
like,
we gotta go that way.
you might want to be careful, though. And you see that he doesn't even actually take a bite that time. Like, he's just making fun now. And just acting like he's chewing. He's like, I saw a rogue lifter that direction. So you might want to try to go around instead of just going straight. I don't know how strong you guys are.
A rogue lifter?
and
Buskin. Maybe you might give a check here, since no one else would be able to successfully.
History?
This one would be religion, actually.
Religion?
Yes. Humor me, and you can have that advantage as usual.
What? Your mama's so fat her belly button gets home 15 minutes before she does.
Nice. All right. A chill runs down your spine. Oh no. A white lifter.
White lifter?
An undead creature whose sole purpose is gains that it can never have. It walks
You
around with
lift
dumbbells and barbells, doing reps perpetually for eternity. Only to roid rage out should anyone come near, because it cannot get the gains it is looking for.
How do you come up with this stuff?
Do you have any thoughts on how to deal with said threat?
oh, great, bodybuilder. Everything in this forest just wants me to feed them.
Uh,
Yeah.
Maybe maybe I throw candy at it. Throw a lollipop
Protein
at it.
bar.
You know, like
It's
they
undead.
probably they're empty calories. What do you want me to do with that? That's what I get anyway.
Who says undead can't enjoy sweets?
Well, you actually know that the weightlifter only eats protein powder and calcium.
Gotta get that creatine.
So it drinks a lot of milk. Keep the bones strong.
Do I have milk?
No, you don't have any milk on you. So yes. Do you have any anything,
Gee.
any ideas on how to get around it or go through it? Do you just want to fight it?
For my idea, I'll do a and I'm like start like spinning my whip around and stuff like I'm performing at the circus, and I'll be like, I'll just tickle it with these.
Could help.
I mean, maybe they just need to be told that they look good. Like, if they're working out so bad, it's maybe because they have confidence issues.
If all else fails, we could try violence.
Maybe in life it had confidence issues, and that's why it became a weightlifter. Fell into the cult of gains. But
Yeah, maybe they just need a pep talk.
they are not. Buskin can relay that they are not really sentient anymore.
So, should I just give the suggestion that we should just fight it anyway?
If you want to.
Let's just put this poor lad out of its misery. I put on the sad mask. It can't even taste my candy anymore. What a sad creature.
I mean, if we have to, I guess we can do that. But how do we defeat a ghost?
With prayers.
Prayers?
So does anyone have any prayers then?
I'm sure like a mama joke will be like a prayer to the ghosts we know. Like the forest said, like each your mama joke carries psychic energy, I like to say.
You would be correct in that. Any other thoughts, though? Any questions? I might be able to answer them for you.
Kind of just game questions like, does my javelin do magic damage?
Yes,
Nice.
it is a magic item.
So
I
I'll
could
do a
ask
little-
him, do you eat eggs to get jacked? But he might say, no way.
No way.
Damn, I didn't even get that. That was so clever.
Do you get it now?
I do.
Okay,
Yes.
just checking.
Rather than laughing, I want to say that was brilliant.
So yeah, what's plan?
Whoosh. That was my whip.
To whip it real good.
Dun, dun.
Well, we're
I mean,
certainly watching him whip.
I guess we keep going.
I mean, worst case scenario, it comes to violence, but we could try going around.
Well, as you continue through the forest in the direction that the squirrel pointed you, it's not hard to find the white lifter in your way. He doesn't seem to notice you, just even without a stealth check, he doesn't really seem to notice you. As he's just doing his reps on a bench in the middle of the forest. Just doing some bench pressing.
I have an idea.
We'll go for it.
I'm not with this, but I have an idea.
You're not with this?
No, I was talking to myself. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I look at everybody else and be like, "No, what's that?" Like, are we not gonna put it out of his misery? That's what
We can
got me
try.
involved.
I mean, there's no harm in trying, I guess.
He seems pretty happy to us, but whatever you say.
Oh, he seems happy.
How can you be happy forever trying to gain muscle that you'll never get?
it's because his you do see that he's wearing what looks like a sports jersey. And
Damn. I'll be right back.
and his arms have rotted flesh and muscle on them. And you can tell that he is strong. But it seems like his undead status is just... his exercise is just keeping his muscles from completely rotting and atrophying more than getting better over time. So it's like he can only break even with how fast he's deteriorating. And he's got pretty scrawny legs in his basketball shorts. Seems like he's skipping leg day a few too many times. Anything else?
So if he was to stop working out, he'd probably like wither away in front of us.
Well, he might not wither away immediately. Just like any normal undead. Do you have any thoughts on undead, Kinky? Like, if you give me a religion to know anything about undead, just in general. All right, yeah, you know a little bit about undead, and what you know is that for the most part, they just kind of do what they do. Undead seem to be kind of stuck in this perpetual cycle of doing whatever it kind of its last thought was. So
It's like I could say to the others, it ain't gonna move. We can just walk through.
however, it is attracted to, life and what it doesn't have anymore. So
Stealth, team stealth.
yeah, you could team stealth around.
Oh shit! I'm wearing heavy. Oh, so I am.
Wait, you're wearing heavy armor?
Yes. In joke.
Meh. Well, I made it worse.
Let's see how well I do. I made it even worse.
I think that's a fail.
Yeah, you might not get through here without attracting him.
How far is this path past him?
It's not very far. He's just in the middle of a clearing.
I would like to create a portal.
Oh, you need like an exact thing?
Well, I think I can create another one 60 feet away.
Yeah, go ahead and it's about, I'd say not even a full 60 feet away. It's the other side of this is probably around maybe 45-ish feet away to get to the other side of this clearing.
Oh yeah, so I can only do it 30 feet from me. So I'll tell them. I'll say I'll just create portals, but we'll have to be quick. So I'm gonna do this so everyone can read because
Sorry,
the
I'm back.
portal can resist. Because what I'm gonna do is gonna create a portal like here at this side where I can see, and then I'm gonna run, create another portal.
Okay.
I'm gonna run towards him basically, but create another portal past him as far as I can see, and then the others can go through. Right? That's a good plan.
As
Well-
long as they make a con save.
Yeah, other creatures that aren't you will have to succeed on a constitution save in order to go through.
Mm-hmm. Is that a good plan or not?
I mean, it is for Sin. Sin's got pretty big constitution, but I don't know about the rest of the party.
I'm waiting for other people's input on this plan.
I'm cool with this.
Tanner?
Sorry, I was munching. What was the game plan?
I was gonna bypass this ghosty thing with my portals, but you'll have to make a constitution save to go through one of my portals.
Oh, did you guys roll already?
I don't know if it's a good idea. I don't know if you want to do that or if you just want to like.
Is it random teleportation?
No. In one portal out the other.
Okay, I'm down.
But if you don't make the save, you get bounced.
Oh yeah, and take damage.
Fuck it, let's do it.
And in all that movement I'm doing to set them up, I would like to do a little somersault.
All right. Would you like me to make you do an acrobatics or?
I mean, I'm pretty dexterous, so I mean, like that would be an easy thing. Like,
All right. If it's so easy, I'll let you do it.
Okay, cool.
Not the condescension.
I guess we're going along with it.
Yeah. Roll that acrobatics. You know what? You can even have an extra 5 foot of movement.
Okay, nice. Okay. Good.
Woo.
Now, see, Tixie will be the next one through the portal. What's the DC on that?
12, I think. Let me just double check. 12.
Easy enough.
All right. Sintixi runs through the portal.
And
we'll also follow suit with Flip.
Can I make you laugh to get that
Perfect.
to get that thing?
A random rake just appears in front of you, and Sintixi steps on it and is knocked prone.
Is we okay, Sin?
We are fine, just a little more scrambled than usual.
No, you don't actually get knocked prone since you're not actually. The rake does appear and smacks you, but you're a little too strong for this rake that you're not cursed by.
I know you could make Wheat laugh for advantage.
I'm trying.
You're trying?
I'm gonna succeed.
Yeah, but everybody except for Buskin is able to get through that portal without being repelled.
Alas, poor Buskin. We knew him well. Well, we knew him not at all, but that's fine.
Your mama's so fat that when she fell, no one was laughing, but the ground was cracking up. I think I get hit by the rake.
You don't get hit by the rake, but you do get bounced back by the portal that you try to go through, and you take a little bit of force damage, as you are not accustomed to going through said portals.
2 damage.
And since you all technically failed your stealth, and that was the next plan, the White Lifter...
I didn't roll stealth.
I know you didn't, but everybody else did.
Yeah, we failed.
And did kind of
I
poorly.
got that one.
Yeah, it was a group stealth, so
Oh.
your one success does not does
Why
not
are
help.
you yelling at me, girl?
I'm not.
Oh, Freya.
I knew you weren't talking to me. It was the girl.
You are my girl.
Yeah. I'm your girl, bitch. Batch.
I mean, I'm bad.
But yeah, so it's able to notice pretty much everybody except for Buskin, who gets repelled back. And the only real reason that it notices everybody else is because they're clanking through the portal trying to be stealthy.
Mm.
But Buskin is able to kind of sneakily get bounced out of the portal before it goes before it allows him to teleport to the other portal. So he is unseen by the weightlifter, who stands up and kind of deadlifts his barbell before just dropping it on the floor and going, "Woo!" And then he picks it back up. Because he's not supposed to actually drop his barbell like that. Because he didn't want to get scolded by the gym owners. And now would be a good time to either try to book it out of there, depending on how fast you guys are, or roll initiative.
Well, we can't just leave Buskin. Are you trying to come through again?
Well, he'd have to do that on initiative.
Oh. Guess we're rolling initiative then.
Fight, 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 fight.
I guess that's what we gotta do.
As I'm doing initiative, I'll be like, brah, gains, brah.
Let me open up the initiative thing first.
Whoops.
I completely forgot about that.
Sorry.
Do I click under the number of initiative?
Yes.
Can I roll it again?
Ow. Fuck. Ow. Ow.
We just roll in without tokens. Is that okay?
Yeah, I kind of forgot that we didn't have tokens set up. Because I'm just so used to it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you want to do this theater of the mind without an actual map? Since we don't have tokens?
Is it gonna be
I mean-
easy?
I don't know if it's going to be easy.
It'd be a bit weird judging distances without, like, knowing where everything is.
Fair point.
Okay.
We can use placeholders.
We'll do it in the Gatsby manner. And we will use your other character tokens. How about that?
I think I've got a token. Let me just see.
And I can just delete that. Just delete some things. Ha! You have a token.
Huh, he does have a token.
Me?
Me.
What? Would I be able to make
yeah,
my drawing I did of Buskin into a token?
Yeah. And so this will be the clearing in the Gatsby Manor. No, I didn't mean to grab that. And the white lifter was lifting right there.
Actually, use a placeholder.
Lighter than that.
You would like an actual placeholder?
Oh, I was going to use this as a placeholder, but then I realized actually that might be just slightly awkward given that the white's also using one, so I will actually use Cornelius.
Man, I think that I have things prepared, but I am just not prepared for this for some reason.
I mean, it's a white stickman kind of thing. Well, white background stickman.
It's just one of those things that I really didn't think of for some reason.
Actually, there is a way I could make it so that it's easy to tell who's who.
Yeah, I abandoned drawing my character, so it was really easy because I just had to stop at the neck. That's why I made this token and then I abandoned it.
There we go. Mine is the one with the purple aura around it.
I
Nice.
don't see an aura, but as long as you do, I suppose that's...
I see an aura. Anybody else? Or do we want to actually just get some tokens real quick? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Bizarre.
I mean, my character doesn't even have a portrait, so I'm good with this, is what I'm saying.
Is it because we weren't supposed to fight this?
No, it's just because I thought that I was prepared and I wasn't. Because I'm thinking too much about the jokes. I'm like, I'm prepared with a bunch of yo mama jokes.
Good.
I'm prepared with the O-birds and the lore of the white lifter and the fumigator, but I'm not prepared with the other stuff, the visual stuff.
You know, I actually seriously considered adopting that fumigator.
Yeah, we'll make that the white lifter.
You see Kenki getting some birds and it's like, I like that big, massive alligator with toxic fumes.
Yeah, that's neat right there. That's pretty freaking neato. Natus, why are you here?
Yeah, I think it's because we're in Gatsby's apartment.
Get rid of Natus, Prisma, Matilda, Dominicus, Cornelius, Vitari. The round counter.
Do initiative again?
No, I'll add you. I'm sorry. Santixie got a 19. Kinky got a 20. Did you add Buskin as your token?
I don't know how to do that.
Try to drag him onto the thing.
Like from the bio.
Yeah. Or no, not the... try to drag your character sheet onto the thing. I want to see if something happens. Because I know you set a picture as... Yeah! Alright, so... You would be... around down here. And if you wouldn't mind drawing where you put your... portals as well.
You've changed all the tools. I have no idea what I'm doing.
I haven't changed all the tools.
No, Roll20 has. So let me see if this works.
And Debbie, you have a picture, so if you would also drag your character on there.
All right. Let's see.
And since you were able to go through the portal, you would be where Sintixie and Kinky are. You can be a little
Somewhere within
higher.
5 foot of floor.
There we go.
And you got an 8.
Mm-hmm.
The bunny girl got the lowest.
I
But
did.
there we are. Buskin, you were the first
Yes.
one.
Oh, yeah.
You were the first in the turn order.
So
Oh,
where,
I didn't
where,
even know I could do that. I didn't even need the aura.
where me?
You are at the bottom next to the portal that you were unable to go into, and the white lifter is in the middle of the clearing and was able to notice Debbie, Kinky, and Sintixi.
Can I attack diagonally?
Yes.
Go here.
All right. So you move 1, 2, 3,
25 feet.
4. Yeah, 20.
And I'm going to. I'm going to. Wait. Can I sneak attack?
You can sneak attack if you have advantage on the roll, or if an enemy of the creature that you are attacking is within 5 feet of it.
So, no. I'm gonna just smack him with my umbrella.
All right, as you do not have advantage,
Don't it?
you swing your umbrella and attempt to bash the white lifter over his exposed skull. But he's kind of
What?
what? He's
No, just
he's kind of
right
bouncing
line.
up and down as he's doing curls. So it goes right over his head.
Okay.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Do I only get to attack one time, right?
Yes, but you also have the use of your bonus action. And because you're a rogue, you have extra uses of your bonus action. So you can dash as a bonus action. You can use the hide action as a bonus action.
Where would I hide?
Well, there are trees around, so if you have enough room, or if you have
No,
enough
no, no. Like,
movement,
where's
you can...
the? Would I have to roll stealth?
Yes, you would have to roll stealth.
I'm gonna roll stealth because I'm like, ooh.
You would
I
have to
can do
actually
this.
hide behind something, though.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna dash.
Oh, and you can also use your bonus action to disengage, I think, as a rogue, which allows you
So
to,
a
you know...
dash would be 80 feet away. Do I have to use my full dash to?
You don't have to use your full dash.
I'm gonna just. Wait, he gets opportunity attack, right? Or no?
If
Does he
you
notice
move away without
Kenki?
disengaging.
Does he notice Kenki like flapping her wings? Trying
Yeah.
to tell Buska to go through the portal.
Disengage. How would I disengage?
How would you?
Yeah.
You say, I'm taking the disengage action.
Oh. Okay. And then I would go over here.
Yeah, you would basically ready yourself to dodge any opportunity attacks.
Okay.
And so that's basically what the disengage action is, instead of, you know, allowing a possible attack on your back or anything. You're like paying attention instead of just turning around and booking it so they can hit you in the back. You have a pretty high movement speed, though, so I think you'd be able to, if you listen to Kinky and try to go through the portal again, I think you'd be able to make it, since you only went 20 feet.
I'm an idiot. I do have to speak with animals.
I mean, it really only helps with the animals that don't already speak.
Mhm.
I think I'm going to disengage. Yeah.
Alright, then you are no longer in danger of an opportunity attack whenever you get away from this boy. Of course, it doesn't really do anything if you don't move.
So I go here, and would I have to roll Constitution again?
Yes. To attempt to go through.
Oh my god. Alright, I take the 2 damage.
You take the 2 damage, and you are pushed 5 feet away from the portal, so back to the spot that you are.
Right here? Right here?
No, the spot where you were right next to the portal.
Oh, right here?
Yeah, because you walk into the portal, right? And it goes boom.
I got you. I put on my sad face, and I'm like, this portal doesn't like me.
Alright, and is that in your turn?
I can still move, right?
If you have any more movement left.
No. So I did. I was right here, right?
Yep. You went boom.
Actually-
That's 20. And then you went boop. Boop, boop.
Nope, I can't move. Alright,
So-
I'll stay where I'm at.
Yeah.
So I end my turn.
Alright, Kinky.
Okay. So I will put a hunter's mark on him.
Alright.
And
Would you like an icon to show that you were hunter's marking it?
could do. And seeing Buskin, the native of this place, go in and try and like land a hit on it,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe
gonna
not
follow
that.
suit.
We'll put that one on there as hunter's mark.
I'm gonna step forward, like moving my whip behind me, and then I'm gonna.
Alright.
I need another D6.
That's a... It's got reach, right?
Oh, yeah, the whip does have reach.
So
Does
it's
that
like
make it?
10 feet?
Ah, yeah. So I'm gonna use my portal coating.
Ah, okay.
Makes my melee attacks have a range of 15. So it makes a little mini portal, like just at his ear, and then the whip comes through and cracks him right in the ear.
Alright, you are correct. It does. As it lashes against his head.
That 3 is the hunter's mark, extra damage.
Yeah. Alright.
And I'll say, your mama probably doesn't think you're very nice. Then my turn.
It doesn't really seem to have any effect.
Okay. Yeah, so like
The
I'm really
O
bad at
birds
your
kind of
mama-
look at you disappointed.
Yeah, I'm really bad at your mama jokes. Okay, so
There's a better version of this picture.
Alright,
I'll end
anything
my
else
turn.
though?
no,
Alright.
I'll end my turn.
Alright, and you deal 9 damage. The white lifter takes the plate off of one end of his barbell and puts it on the other side and rushes forward, bringing it high over his head. As you see a kind of an ethereal glow around the barbell as he brings it down, crushing into the ground as he misses you, I'm sure.
Yeah, misses. Still scary, so I'm like flapping my wings and like moving my toes out the way.
And then he comes up with almost like a palm, trying to slam into your gut. Missing again. As he lifts the barbell and puts it over his shoulder. Sintixi!
I will move just slightly over this way, and I shall use Prism Attunement.
Alright. So you're... what are you using it for? What part of it?
Oh, I'm just going to conjure one to my hand.
Alright. Use your bonus action to create a prism of a shape and color you choose that fits in your hand.
Pyramid-shaped clear prism,
Alright.
from which I will then cast
Prismatic ray.
Prismatic Ray.
Alright. And he has to make a what? It was a dex save on that?
It is a dexterity saving throw,
Alright.
and I roll a 1d8 to determine what I should have said include spell description and attack. Yes, that would have done it.
Alright, well, what is your spell save DC?
Spell save DC is 14, so he does not make it.
Yes, he fails. Go ahead and roll for the effect.
Ooh, I know exactly what I need to do.
I tend to put the roll in the other damage slot, so it rolls it at the same time.
Actually, that's exactly what I was going to do for next time. But in the meantime, I'll manually roll a d8.
And you got an 8!
8 is special. Struck by 2 rays. Roll twice more, re-rolling any 8.
So it gets hit by 2 of those.
Re-rolling any 8.
Yeah, so basically it doesn't work on another 8.
Oh, I thought it was like exploding dice and you were doing damage. I was like, what?
No, it just means that you need to reroll it to pick another type.
I see.
So you
So
got
yeah, the other 2 ways.
1 and a 4.
1 is fire and 4 is poison.
All right. Well, he only takes the the fire damage.
Wait, should I roll 2d6 to determine how much of each is being sent out?
Yeah, that would be how you'd do it. But he would only take the fire damage, so whichever one would be the first one would be the...
Well, I would say since they're in order of fire and then poison, the 1 would be the fire damage.
All right, then he takes 1 fire damage. Seems that he is immune to poison damage because of his undead constitution.
Yep.
That was just a slightly unlucky roll. It was a lucky roll with the getting 8 immediately, and then unlucky on the damage types. Is that anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, that will end my turn.
Damn it!
All right, Debbie's
Double.
turn. Well, we're just gonna run up on the dude, and we're gonna swing my rabbit on the moon.
All right. As you swing down, he attempts to block it with his barbell, but you get a blow on him anyway.
Yeah.
You deal 7 damage.
Question.
Hmm.
Do I add my ability mod to the damage?
No.
Okay, just checking. I thought not, but I wanted to ask just in case.
Yeah, not to that one. Or not to spells in general unless it says so anyway, you know.
Yeah, no, unless it's that modifier for Eldritch Blast that the Warlock gets.
Yeah. Agonizing
Is how
blast.
I thought it worked.
Some things can get that for you, but not specifically on this one, no. Anything else?
I believe I can only attack once, right?
At the moment.
Okay. Then yeah, that's my turn.
No bonus actions or nothing?
I don't have any
All
that I
right.
know of.
Then we're back to busking. Buskin D sock.
Busking the sock.
That reminds me of a joke I've read. I've read it like 10 times and I don't get it. I think I get it, but I don't. Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, he's muted, so.
Oh.
Go ahead, though.
Let me just find it again so I read it exactly how it's written. I'm terrible at remembering jokes.
Tanner, I don't know if you know that you're muted.
I ate a sock yesterday. It was very time consuming.
I don't get it either.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like a joke. But because Buskin's surname's Sock, it might be funny. Sorry to interrupt.
He has his beloved sneak attack waiting for him.
Hmm.
And he's not here.
I'm sure he'll be back.
Fancy taking a little break?
Sure.
Bathroom break.
Bathroom break. We've been laughing so long, we need to let out our urine.
Well, I'm going outside for a breath of not fresh air, but I'll be as quick as I can, guys.
I will continue to be here.
I'm going to use the restroom. Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Has Tanner returned?
He has not.
I haven't heard from him.
Let me just send him a little message here.
Hopefully he didn't fall asleep.
Beep beep, Reggie. Which, if anyone hasn't seen it, it's a reference to it.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
Good movie. Well, I say good. It's a decent movie.
Are we
The
talking
original,
about-
not the remake. I
I
never
was
saw the
about
remake.
to say, like, are we talking original or remake here?
Never saw the remake. But the original was fun.
I like the original
good.
more than the remake. I have actually seen both of them.
Thank you. I'm sorry to keep you waiting.
No, you're good.
Welcome back.
We're still waiting on Tanner. It's his turn.
Am I gonna be taking his turn for him?
You might have to.
Is he sleeping?
Wouldn't surprise me.
Do it.
Do it.
Do what Buskin would do.
Do what Buskin would do. Alright. I don't know what Buskin would do. So I'm gonna do what I would
Sorry,
do.
I was getting mad at our country giving $100 billion at the foreign country.
Understandable why you'd pause for that. Or why you'd mute yourself for that.
Mm.
So you could...
Yeah. Can I go back in the thingy?
Into the portal?
Now there's advantage, so I can flank, right?
Yes, you can.
Hate you. It doesn't hate you. Come on.
You just want him to succeed in getting through it.
Make my portals really effective. Yes.
Yeah, I was talking to my family because yeah, I'm not gonna. We'll talk about it after the session. I smack him with an umbrella.
You do have advantage. So you... And that means that you get your...
Does 16 hit?
your sneak attack. Yes, it does. As you raise your umbrella and you smack. You just bap him on the head. And since you get your sneak attack, you can go ahead and roll that. I thought we made a thing for you, but maybe we didn't.
Didn't I already? Oh, so I roll another sneak attack?
Well, you just did the base damage right there. You have to... Hold on. Let's make sure that I'm remembering this right.
Because I have a sneak attack thing that I can click. Do I click that?
Yes.
Yeah, whenever you click that, it'll basically turn it on. And then whenever you roll damage with your weapon, it'll automatically include it. So for this one, you'll have to click the sneak attack, though. And it'll roll it. That way you don't have to type out 2d6. Alright, so you just did 10 damage.
Very nice.
As you
Very cool.
conk it on the head, you saw a very nice kind of crack in the skull, and you aimed for it and did that extra sneak attack damage. Thank you. Anything else you'd like to do?
Can I use a bonus action to put my happy mask on? Because I got a hit.
It does take an action, I think I wrote, right?
Oh, okay. I don't.
Hold on.
Let me look.
I think that does kind of maybe deserve a bonus action, though. I mean, that's why we play test.
Yeah, I'm the playtest for your new character, for your new race and stuff?
It does say action, but I do think now in hindsight a bonus action would be fine. That way, if you do something that you like, you can change the mask, like you said. So yeah, you know what? It is now a bonus action.
That's crazy.
So yeah,
I put on my happy mask. That was a question.
oh yes, yes you can.
Okay, cool. And I end my turn with a jump for joy, sneakily.
A sneaky jump for joy.
I go, yeah. But it's like a whisper. So I more go, yes.
Yeah. All right, then that means it is Kinky's turn.
Okay, since he's right up close, I'm going to mimic his jab to the stomach with his unarmed strike. But I'm going to use my gauntlets. So I'm going to like hit him in the stomach the exact same way he went to hit me, and with the rib ticklers.
All right. Roll that unarmed attack then.
Yeah, I've not got a button for that, so what would I do for
It's
that?
just a 1d20 plus your strength modifier.
No proficiency.
No, you are always proficient in unarmed strikes. Everything is proficient in unarmed strikes.
So, okay.
But the damage is 1 plus your strength modifier.
Okay. So D20.
To a minimum of 0, I would assume. I don't think you can hit somebody with a negative strength and heal them.
Be pretty funny if you could.
That would be a pretty neat thing. No. I'm not gonna think up a homebrew right now.
So yeah, I fail like he did, but I make it look like I fail on purpose just to mimic him.
All right.
End my turn.
Anything else you'd like to do? Oh, you said in your turn, so never mind.
End my turn, yeah.
All right. You don't see any real thought behind those glassy eyes of his, but he doesn't seem to really like that you made fun of him. So he's gonna come back down with his barbell again. Oh, man. And as he picks it back up, he tries to backhand you.
Okay. That hits.
And he goes for 9 bludgeoning.
Elon Musk announces he will
Oh.
pay Wikipedia $1 billion if they change their name to Wikipedia.
Sorry. I didn't have something in the damage. So +4 to that, so 13. Because I didn't have his strength modifier in it.
He's pretty strong.
Yeah, I'll scream, screech.
And that will actually end his turn. Syntixi!
Now, I will retain my current position. And in light of the fact that we have 2 people holding him in place, I
Bless you.
am going to burn a level 2 spell slot on him. How do I make it so that it doesn't auto cast these? Or auto damage?
Uh, let me. I gotta look at it while I'm saying this, so I'm gonna open up your character sheet here. Okay, so you want Cloud of Daggers. So
Yes.
you should be able to see this as I'm doing it.
Yes, I'm watching.
So what are you wanting from it?
I want it to not automatically roll for damage when I cast it.
Okay. Well, it'll usually do that anyway if you have the attack on here.
Ah, ah.
If you have it for output attack instead of output spell card, it'll do that. So you'll just have to change it to output spell card if you want the spell's effect instead of the damage.
Yeah, because normally when I do attacks, it throws up the attack roll, and then I have to click on the attack roll to show the damage that it does.
Yeah, for spells that just automatically do damage like Cloud of Daggers, since there is no attack roll uh or saving throw for it, it would just do it automatically anyway.
Okay, well, I guess I can live with that.
But for the other ones, if they require a saving throw or something, you can just add in that it needs a save. Like I think Prismatic Ray, since it requires a saving throw, I'll use that as an example. So I'm still taking control for a second.
Yeah,
So
I actually specifically added in that it requires a saving throw.
oh, well, I just remembered last time you used it that it didn't
Yeah,
show
no,
that. So
the first time I did, it didn't have that because I didn't set it up that way because it wasn't originally that. I had to use a placeholder and I forgot to replace the placeholder. So the placeholder had been Blade Ward.
all right, well then I'm attempting to teach you something you already learned. Never mind.
I mean that. Something odd just happened to my initiative. Oh, I know what it is. Never mind. I was wondering why my initiative was 3.16. It's because I checked add Dex to tiebreaker.
Ah.
Yeah, that makes sense. So yeah, anyway, I'm going to Cloud of Daggers him.
All right. Well, you already rolled that damage, and he takes 7 slashing.
And is now sitting in a 5-foot cube of daggers. And that lands my turn.
All right, Gabby.
Is it the Debbie's turn?
But what about Debbie?
What about Debbie?
It is her turn, yes.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whoop.
That hits.
Yeah.
Don't even have to use a rage yet.
Nope.
I'm gonna move that to the map layer so that I can. Just in case you're wondering what I'm doing with the Cloud of Daggers square.
Ah,
But yeah, that'll be my turn.
That way I can mess with the weightlifter. Alright, and you end your turn?
Yep.
Burskin. We're back to you again. Bishkin?
Bushkin. Is he back to yelling at his family about the sending money? Quit yelling at your family and come play.
You know what? That's okay. I got some ways to waste some time. Okay, so why did the Scarecrow win an award?
Why?
He was outstanding in his field.
Very nice.
I'll just tell stupid jokes until he comes back. Man, you know, parallel lines have so much in common. It's a shame they'll never meet.
That's good.
How does a penguin build its house?
How?
It glues it together. I'm reading a book on anti-gravity. It's impossible to put it down. This one's pretty relevant to the situation. Why don't skeletons fight each other?
Why?
They don't have the guts.
That's
You know, I used to play the piano by ear, but now I use my hands. Why don't scientists trust atoms?
Why?
Because they make up everything. Alright, now to check. Tanner? Buskin?
Yes.
I told a bunch of jokes while giving you time to return. It's your turn again.
Oh, I thought I was giggling. I was just muted. Wow.
Said it was your turn.
I didn't hear that part, but I heard the jokes. They took
funny.
priority.
That
I'm
is
going
so-
to whack 'em. Whack that mole. Psh.
Oh, nice.
My 24 hits. 19.
How do you know 24 hits, huh?
Because my 16 hit.
I'm kidding.
Well, as you see that crack in his head, you just jump up and right back into that crack.
I heard him.
Yeah. Yeah, you heard him.
How's he looking?
Oh man, he's looking pretty worse for wear after this. It seems that the
Worse for way.
seems that the ethereal energy that is surrounding his corporeal form is beginning to kind of dissipate and blink a little bit as it's trying to keep him active. Is that the end of your turn, or would you like to do anything else?
Can I bonus attack him?
Only if you were dual wielding.
No.
And if you want to unsheath your sword, you would have to actually use a bonus action to unsheath.
I could do that.
All right. But you won't be able
Would that
to
make me
attack
dual
with
wield?
it. That would be making you dual wield. But you won't be able to attack
Oh.
with it until your next turn.
But so I just tell you I'm unsheathing, and I don't have to like roll anything.
Yeah, you don't have to roll anything. Just say, "Hey, I'm unsheathing."
All right, I like dual wield. Okay.
And usually
I have
I'll let you know, usually you can like unsheath a sword or something as like not really using an action, because you get like one free object interaction per turn technically, specifically for like picking up your sword or unsheathing it or something. But since it is a weapon while it's in its sheath, that's why I added the bonus action to unsheath it.
Um, distraction. I gotta say, I love your little magpie
Oh yeah.
background.
Thank
It's
you
so
very
cute.
much.
He looks so angry.
She.
She looks so angry.
Got the crazy eyes.
She's like derpy but mad at the same.
Yeah. But that's the way she just looks. So even if she's happy with you or anything, she'd still be looking at you all twisted faced.
Well, 'cause she got red eyes too. So yeah, I end my turn.
All right, then it is Kinky's turn.
Okay, seeing that it's injured, can I? I've just done a stupid thing. I've just deleted the javelin thing. So can I draw a spear and attack with a spear?
Yeah, if you'd like.
Yeah.
That's a nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, did you take damage, by the way? I don't remember.
Me?
Yes.
Yes, I did.
Okay. How much was it? 13?
13.
Okay, so I'll actually need you to roll concentration because of your hunter's mark.
Hunter's mark. Yeah, you're right.
That is a success.
Nice. Oh yeah, so I roll another d6 is what you're saying.
Yep. Alright, it is still up, but the ethereal energy around it continues to blink faster.
Okay, I'll end my turn.
Alright, as you end your turn,
Comes the punishment.
it is going to target. I don't know. You just did a good amount of damage to it, but Buskin did a good amount of damage to it as well. Let's see, who did more? 19, 14, 16, 19. Awesome. It's the same amount.
I did a more spectacular hit because it was a crit.
Alright, you know what? Okay. Just for you. He's going to... I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Well. Great. Man, this white lifter's pretty cool whenever he doesn't suck. So, he fails to do what he's attempting to do, so that's going to end his turn.
Yes.
As he reaches forward with his hand and attempts to grab you, but he fails.
Good.
Syntixi.
Now, I believe I've still got that, yes, Cloud of Daggers up, so
Oh yeah, on his turn he dies instead of trying to do that.
Oh wow.
That's probably why he failed so hard.
Yeah. Well, he might not die, but he does take the 4d4 damage, which is definitely more than he has. Even if you would have got minimum, he would have still gone down to 0. But guess what? He's a
did 42.
zombie.
Flashback to that cave in campaign 1. I saw that episode and I laughed so hard. That one zombie just would not go down.
All right, so DC of 5 plus 9 is 14.
He makes it.
So he's back at 1 HP. Undead fortitude. Undead fortitude.
Now, correct if I'm wrong, but concentration doesn't cost me anything, does it?
It costs you concentration.
Yeah. And I can only concentrate on one thing at a time.
Yep, but that's
It
a...
doesn't stop me from prismatic raying him.
No, it does not. All right, and
Yes, this is more what I was looking for.
he's gonna make that dex save fail, as I knew he would. And so you got a 6, and he is restrained until the end of its next turn.
Nice.
So
And that will end mine.
doesn't do any damage, but Debbie, it's your turn.
It's Debbie's turn again. Well, let's do it again. Oop. I miss. Oh, I miss. I guess that is my turn.
All right, Buskin, your turn once again.
How's he looking?
He's practically dead if you can overcome his undead fortitude.
So I'm gonna use my action to use this one.
All right, that hits. Dealing 15 damage. You can only sneak attack once per turn, though. Just so you know.
Okay. But can I? So I turn it off for my second attack, right?
Yeah, but hold on a second. Let's see if he... And he dies from it.
Yeah. So I cut off his head.
Oh, shing. As you cut through his neck bone, it just kind of cracks. And you see his head fly off. And he drops the barbell.
Guess he should have quit while he was ahead.
You hear the O-birds go, oh, oh.
Fudge. And then Buskin, he's like, "Did you hear about the weightlifting vegetable? He was a muscle sprout."
All
And
right.
then I punt his head like a football. And I joined the burbs going, "Oh."
All right. Victory over the White Lifter.
has to be played.
I'm disappointed in this boy's performance. He's really scary whenever I get good rolls, though.
Yeah,
I
I'm
mean-
scared, but I kind of believe in the tank mechanics. It's like I'm here, like, hoping for a dice roll, you know? It's like I'm pretty tanky. But I need healing.
But yeah. Battle is over.
I'm gonna hobble around. And be like, can we get a little break?
Let me ask you a question real quick. How much health do you have right now?
12 hit points.
12 hit points? And what's your max?
25.
25? Okay, let me check something real quick. Oh yeah. On a bad hit with that barbell, you could have gone down
Could've
in one
killed me.
hit.
Oh my god.
Wouldn't have killed you, but could have made you go to 0 in one hit. So it's a good thing he did miss.
Twice. 3 times. Whatever.
3 times later.
I love you.
All right. Well, with the victory in your heart and the fiend in the past. Well, I guess he's not a fiend because that's an actual, like, creature type. The undead abomination behind you.
Any loot that would catch a magpie's eye?
All of it.
What do you mean?
Anything would catch a magpie's eye.
Yeah. Like going on the myth that they like shiny objects or whatever.
Well, you can search him if you want.
Yeah,
Give me
so
an
I've got a
investigation.
Okay. I do have a
Passive too. Passive works.
Passive perception of 16.
Well, this would be a passive investigation. So it's basically calculated the exact same, except you use your intelligence for it.
So it'd be 40.
Okay. And you can roll for potentially higher, of course. Okay, 14. You do find a small but pretty full container of protein powder. And not too many gold coins, but they're like actual gold coins, not chuckles for some reason.
Wow. Okay.
So you think maybe this guy was, before he became a pun dead, he might be from possibly your plane of existence.
That is stupid.
How much gold?
A pun dead.
I dig it.
I love it, but I hate it at the same time. It's so stupid.
Delivered brilliantly.
I like how there was like a little pause before he said it.
But yeah, you find 6 like your world gold.
Yeah, so hold it up to my biggest eye, and then I bite it, and try and bend it, and then
It's
I pocket
real.
it with a smirk.
Other than that, you can of course try to wield its barbell or just, use it. It's got 245 pounds on each side. Well, it doesn't because he technically took the plates from one side and put it on the other to use it as a hammer. But, so that means it has 4 45 plates, 45-pound plates on one side.
I'm not interested.
I'm just saying.
Phew.
Just letting you know that it's there. If you want his workout jersey, you could take that. Or his shorts.
I'll just take the protein powder and I'll be like, shrug.
All right. It does say there is a caution label that catches your eye on the side that says
I
be
can't read, remember.
oh, I didn't remember that. No.
So I can speak all languages, but only speak them.
All right. Well, never mind. You pick up that protein powder,
Okay.
pocket it. Man, you're lucky you didn't get hit by that move.
Yeah, thank you.
His last move.
Yeah, so am I okay to rest, or is anyone eager to keep going?
You do have a number of Jester G syrups as well. Don't forget about that.
I think it would take Debbie to offer me one, because I think she's the one that's got them.
Nothing from Debbie, so yeah, do you want to take a short rest?
If it's okay, like, if we want to continue, that's fine. Like, maybe there's no more fights.
I have no objections to a short rest if you need one.
Okay.
I can stand guard since
But
Sin doesn't really have anything they need to recharge.
Yes, I'm just sitting down like I've had the wind knocked out of me. So it's like I'm just sitting there like holding my side.
Ooh, Sin is going to use the short rest period while guarding to practice with the barbell.
Okay, so you're gonna do a couple reps.
Yep.
All right. So let's see, 90 on each side. It's 180 pounds. But you can.
Wow, that's...
But you can. I'm just saying that with the 4 45-pound weights on it, you can take one off and stuff, or you can just do the bar, which is 45 pounds itself.
I think Sin's going to try the whole thing.
Okay.
They have no context for what it weighs.
All right. Well, the 180 for the weights and 45 for the bar itself is man, my math is not mathing right now. 125 or 225, sorry. So what is your strength?
13.
13, and carry weight is 15 times your strength.
Yes.
All right, so you are able to budget a little bit, but you just can't seem to get it very far off the ground, as 195 is your carry limit. So you can get it maybe like a little bit, but it quickly falls back to the ground. And I'm actually gonna let you do an athletics for your form. I'm being a little mean on that,
This is
though.
gonna be good.
All right. Ooh, you might not need to do that for a little bit. You feel this like little pinch in your back for a second. Like, oh, nope. I'm just gonna leave that there.
Yeah, that was no good. Sin is going to sit down for a bit.
No lasting damage, of course. And since you
Luckily.
are getting to do your short rest, there will be no exacerbating it. Yeah, you let it go before there's any real detrimental damage.
Sin is gonna side-eye the dumbbells.
Does anybody else want to work out with dumbbells?
I mean, I'm assuming that I couldn't even help on a short rest.
I also assume that you took out the cloud of daggers, so I got rid of the blue.
Oh yeah, I obviously stopped focusing on that the moment the skeleton got its head knocked off.
What about you, Debbie? You want to show off your strength?
Sure. How do we do that?
You just try to pick up the barbell
All right.
with all the weight, which is 225 at the moment.
All right.
So,
I
what is your
guess-
strength score?
My strength score is 16.
All right. You have a carry weight of 240, so you struggle with it a little bit, but you're able to.
Debbie is super strong.
Wow. Debbie's got some good lifts.
I defy anybody else to lift it.
I'll walk over the second my short rest ends, and I'll get down and pump some iron.
You're not quite as strong as the white lifter, Debbie, but since he was able to kind of swing it around. But, all right, and what is your strength score?
16.
16? It's the same. So you're able to get it up there as well.
I want to do it even better with my athletics.
Okay, roll athletics.
Oh.
And that means that your form is good.
And then I want to be like, mimic, Debbie is strong.
Sin will
Yeah.
applaud.
And then I'll crack my knuckle feathered fingers. And then be like, okay, thank you. I'm ready to proceed.
All right, after an hour goes by, you get your short rest on. You get ready to continue through the Yomama Forest. And you feel a little lucky that you haven't fought anything so far that is able to insult your mother. As the thought is just a horrible, horrible thing. What kind of terrible creature could just insult someone's mother? But anyway, you continue on your way in the direction that you were pointed by the squirrel earlier, looking to find Chuckletooth and possibly his captor Snickerstick, the goblin. And as you walk through the trees, you find what looks to be a ruin of some sort, possibly an abandoned temple. Or maybe just a very poorly taken care of house. And in front of it, you see that there is a small little campfire with different animals hung over it on sticks, roasting. As well as a number of animals in a cage. But from just a cursory glance, you see no goblin around. What do you do?
I will speak with animals. I get to cast that without a spell slot because of primal awareness.
All right. Can
think I
I
made
can
that
I
up.
read that, please?
Yeah, I think I've made that up.
Primal awareness. You can focus your awareness through the interconnections of nature. You learn additional spells when you reach certain levels.
Yeah, I made.
Huh. I don't remember this from the ranger.
It's, yeah, I was telling you about it while I was choosing it. So, the Deft Explorer and the Primal Awareness are both the optional choices in Ranger.
I allow optional choices, but maybe I just don't remember it. You know?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Primal awareness. Primal awareness optional. Yeah, I'm okay with it. I'm just
Okay,
saying
but I don't cast it for free. That's made up.
So they're just
Yeah.
added to your spells that you know
Mm-hmm.
for free. Gotcha. All right. Do you still use it?
Yes. I'm like, psst, guys, what's going on?
Hmm? Who are you talking to? Who's he talking to? Is he talking to us? Is he talking to me? I think he's talking to me. One really big rat says.
I'll look at the big rat.
And who might I say is addressing King Rat?
So I'll twirl around on the spot like a ballerina and do a little curtsy, hat off, bow, and I'll be like, Kinky.
And what can Euronymous the King Rat do for you?
Looks at the rat, looks at the cage. They're all in cages, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So it looks at the cage, then looks at the roasted animals. Like, are you okay?
I am fine. I allowed myself to be caught, and I will allow myself to be eaten should it come to be, because that is what I desire, not because it is anything that is afflicted upon me. And you hear a couple of the other animals just be like, what a load of crock. Idiot. Stupid rat.
And then, yeah, so then I'll look to the others and it's like, you all believe the same way?
No, he's suffering from delusions of grandeur. He doesn't understand that he's just a rat. I beg your pardon. I am the king rat. I'm the king of every rat in the world. In the whole of existence. You should be bowing to me. You're basically a rat yourself. Just a lesser rat with your bushy tail. Oh, it's so disgusting. Hair on your tail like that? It should be thick and cord-like. Like my regal tail. All right. Anyway, peasant, you have started up a conversation with me, yet you say nothing.
No, it's like so I'm moving slowly to unlock all the cages.
Everybody
It's like
else is just hearing as he's talking.
And I'll say, I'll get you all out of here. Who's your captors?
Well, I am not captured. Shut up! Snickerstick captured us. He's gonna eat us if you don't get us out of here.
Yeah, it looks like they're eating enough of your friends, so get out of here. And I'll unlock the cages.
As you unlock the cage, a bunch of them scurry out. But Euronymous the King Rat just kind of saunters on his two back legs, slowly away, putting his arms above each other as he kind of power walks, but in a slow manner.
Okay.
As one of the other squirrels kind of scurries up the tree that they were beside, it turns around and says, "Thank you for helping us."
I'll
Before-
do my bow curtsy again.
Before scurrying up the branches and disappearing. And as they all disappear, you hear, "Hey, what about me?" And you see another cage with a slightly larger squirrel with purple fur. And he's got really big two front teeth that kind of stick out of his mouth.
Buzzkin? No, I don't even say Buzzkin. I just look at Buzzkin as I hesitantly slowly walk towards that cage. I look to Buzzkin.
As you approach this cage, you see that it is actually locked with a large padlock with no keyhole.
Padlock, no keyhole, you say? Alas, we have nothing for this. Tempting though it may be to laser the lock off.
When I get to the cage, I will grab the lock and then look at the purple squirrel thing and say, "How does this work?"
What was the question?
How does it work if there's no keyhole?
You gotta answer the riddle.
I will mimic the riddle we've already heard. This one?
No, not that one. That would further the story. This one's a different one. I can't remember it because I never heard it.
Where would we find this riddle?
Well, Snickerstick
Yes,
is the one who made the riddle.
Oh, so we beat it at a snicker stick then.
I guess that's what we're gonna do. Roll up my pretend sleeves, and it's just rustling my feathers.
Meanwhile, Sin will wiggle their fingers, allowing silvery streams of poison to drip from them.
So, man, I don't know where my brain went. I took a drink while you were talking and drinking my water, and it just turned off. Could you repeat that again?
Which one of us?
Both of you. I hurt my throat doing the squirrel's voice somehow.
Well, Sin was just suggesting, since Snickerstick has the riddle that we need to answer to unlock the lock, that we go beat the riddle out of him, and possibly the answer.
And I agreed with that and was confident in the plan and felt reassured that we were going to help this creature.
And as you decide that that is the plan, you hear a voice coming from the forest. Oh, so that's what you gotta do, huh? Well, guess what? Your mama is so fat, a gelatinous cube got stuck in her. I need the one to suggest that you beat him up. I need you to make a wisdom saving throw. Alright, you fail. And as you fail, you hear, "Oh! Oh!" coming from a direction in the bushes. And now you get to see what the O-birds do to help. So you hear about 4 distinct O's. Coming from that direction. Wait, that's supposed to be a D4. Sorry.
I was about to say, wow, that zeroes me.
Give me 1 second. I think I got... Yeah. That was dumb of me. So as the vicious mockery hits you, you take 3 psychic damage, and every single O demoralizes you more. And you feel them kind of reverberating through you. And you see as the bushes rustle and then stop moving. And technically you can either roll initiative or if you have anything else you want to do.
I was going to retaliate and then roll initiative.
Alright, retaliate.
Tixie will retaliate with poison spray, showering the bushes with a mist of silvery droplets.
Are you close enough for that? That is the question, because this area is kind of cleared out, and poison spray only has a 10-foot range, you know?
That is true. So the question becomes, how far away are the bushes?
Well, this clearing is much bigger than the last one. Where I will get rid of that and draw a new one. So this clearing, with the house inside of it and the so the fire could be about here. That's the fire with the roasting stuff over it. The cage with the aminals that was right there. And the entrance to the strange ruin thing is right there. And this was right next to a tree. So all of this would be trees and bush.
And I probably would have been standing next to or nearby to the rest of the party, so probably not in range to fire with poison spray.
Give me 1 second.
I love you too.
Sweet dreams. Do you love my art?
Yes. I was just visioning it in a computer game. Like a really deep, complex game, but it's like doodles like that.
Debbie and Buskin, what are you doing while this is happening?
I'm not sure.
Dying.
Should probably be winding down soon though because I have to go to work later, or in the hour.
Yeah, I'm kind of dozing off. I think we should kind of end it soon.
Cliffhanger with a hiding snicker stick, shouting yo mama jokes that damage your psyche from the
Everyone
bushes.
goes,
Yeah.
And I've got 2 of those old birds in my neck.
Phew.
And I want to actually say this here. Pretty much everyone has the vicious mockery spell while in this world. You don't even have to know it to use it. So even you guys can cast the vicious mockery spell.
Okay. So that would be when you said like a yo mama joke, you could cast that.
Yeah, but you actually still have to use your action to cast it. Which is what Snickerstick just did. I'm gonna put Ockerth in the bathroom.
Mm.
And next time I'll have an actual map that won't just be Gatsby's foyer. But yeah, okay. Well, cliffhanger here for now then. So, I thank you all for joining me. I hope you enjoyed yourselves. I hope you all have a good night. And until next time, on the Adventures in Punderland.
With Debbie and pals.
You have all been relegated to pals.
Sin's probably fine with that. They don't have a frame of reference for most of these dynamics. They're still kind of a newborn.
All right. Well,